he was a real tiger in sports and gymnastics, starting at, you know, whatever level boys start playing football. He had to have the helmet and the pads and the shirt to be one of the guys. His interest in football, which, having started at a young, tender age, continued through high school and on into West Point, although he never was a star of the West Point team.
He went direct from high school into West Point and was #1 in his class the first year. He graduated 3rd in the class of 1951. His interest in flying, as far as I know, developed at West Point because it was before his graduation he chose to be commissioned in the Air Force and then went into his flying. I presume that he got his interest to some degree because he had flights with me and saw something about flying.
Aldrin was his father's son. He took to flying naturally, and soon after winning his wings, he was sent to Korea. That war was just ending, but Aldrin shot down 2 enemy MiGs and got his name in print.
He went, I think it was Christmas Day, out of California of 1952. The interesting thing about his Korean experience was when friends called my attention to the Life magazine that came out showing that he had made the picture of the week, because when he shot down this MiG, his gun camera got the first evidence of the type of ejection that the pilot of the MiG used. The first time they knew that the MiG used powder to blow the pilot out of his seat.
One weekend he arrived at a local Air Force base to spend some time with us, and he streaked down in a shiny jet with his helmet and flight suit on, and the boys couldn't have been pulled away from that sight. It made their father have a little tough image to fight because he wasn't able to arrive in a jet that night. The weekend was spent by the boys wearing the helmet and looking at themselves in the mirror or sharing it with their friends. That afternoon, the older boy had a baseball game, and he brought the entire team over just to stand back and watch him.
While the high school band plays Under the Double Eagle, the mayor says, as he almost has to say, that history has been made here today. Well, a first is a first, and it can only be done once. And to say that somebody is about to land on the moon and walk around on it while almost everybody on Earth watches is just about too much to swallow. I almost don't even believe it. But it's true. And if this is not a permanent, enduring event in human history, then nothing is. And it certainly will be remembered as long as mankind remembers anything.